Let us talk about method reflection. We have gotten our class object and we have a person class here called person. As usual, we have three methods. The first is called hello, accepts no argument. The second is called greet, accepts a string. And the third is called add, accepts two int arguments. Now let us get the methods that are present in this class using getDeclared methods. This will return an array of method objects that represent information of the methods present in this class. For now, we can print two values, the method name and the parameter count, that is, how many parameters does it have. The first method printed out is name, and of course it has a parameter count of 2. The second, hello, with a parameter count of 0, and greet with a parameter count of 1. We can also get other information like the return type. This will return or print out the return types of the method. Add has a return type of int. Hello has a return type of void. And greet also has a return type of void. We have a method called getDeclared method. When you use this, you specify the name of the method you want to get and the type of parameter, that is, what is the type of parameter it accepts. So this one accepts one parameter and it is a string. So I say string.class. Let's look at the greet method. It accepts a string and prints out hello and that string. You can surround this with a try catch, but for now, I will just use the throws method. Now that we have a method, we can get information from the method, but we can also call it using the invoke method. So if I use .invoke, I will specify the object that should be used to invoke this method. And that object is the person object that we created earlier. Secondly, because this method accepts an argument, I should pass that argument in. The argument will be Lemubit. Then we handle the exception. Now when we run it, it shows hello Lemubit. So we get the method, we specify the method we want to get, and then we invoke it. Now let us get the second method called add. The name of the method is add. It accepts two int arguments. To represent the int argument, I will use the integer.type. Remember that integer.type represents the int argument. And because there are 2, I will have 2. And when I call invoke, I am invoking this method on the person object and passing in 2 arguments. Now that add method returns a value. So we would save it in a variable called result. And after that, we print it out. When we run it, it prints out 14, which is expected. We can also call the hello method. The hello method, if you remember, doesn't accept any argument. So after specifying the name, for the parameter type, you just write null. And then when you're invoking the method, you don't need to pass in any parameter. Also, hello doesn't return any value, so we don't need to save it in a variable. When we call it, it prints out wonderful, which is what the method does. Now, when you get an array of methods, you can get information about the method. Remember, like you can get the name of the method. You can also get the parameter types of the method. Let's say you just want to know what are the parameter types this method handles. You can see for method add, the parameter type is int and int. For greet, parameter type is string. So this is how you inspect a class for the methods it has. And even more than that, you can invoke the method and call it. The beauty of reflection.